Welcome back, I'm Ro and thank you for being here. This is a continuation of my other video, why intuitive movement is the best exercise for you, so you might want to check it out before or after watching this. So as with most things in life, healing is a journey, not just a destination. And throughout our lives, we are constantly exposed to traumatic events in a way. Right now, even this collective coronavirus situation can be very traumatic on top of our own previous individual processes. I believe it's super important to practice and normalize self-healing methods. And one I'm loving so much is cathartic emotional release through movement and music. Before we delve into it, I got inspired to make this video after speaking with some wonderful friends and clients about unresolved trauma in our bodies. A spiritual author I really appreciate a lot, Jeff Brown, talks about how the racing thoughts and the monkey mind are just symptoms of repressed or unprocessed emotions stored in our bodies and cells. And I believe that's absolutely true. True emotional healing is a visceral, full-body experience. We are all multidimensional creatures: body, mind, thoughts, emotions, spirit. And we really need to pay equal attention to all those areas as early as possible. So I believe psychological therapies really need to include your intellectual, your emotional, and your physical body. Even though healing is not a race, I feel a holistic approach can tap earlier into the root cause of your issues, and that gives you so much relief and saves you from long periods of uncertainty and trial and error. And now, cathartic release helps you bring those repressed emotions to the surface so they can be cleared and released in the present moment. And this can be done through daily journaling, meditation, breath work, connecting with nature, talking to trusted friends or therapists, saying no without giving an explanation. I love catharsis through movement and music because it helps me balance myself, all my centers. I am a naturally slow-paced person. I live in my thoughts and emotions and the astral space, and sometimes I forget I'm a human being in a human body. I actually need to move and engage my body, so this moving approach, it's perfect for me. So that's why I practice yoga almost every day, and I also became a yoga teacher. Cathartic emotional release can be as easy as putting a song you love and dancing as if no one's watching. Here I'm dancing to We Are Bulletproof, The Eternal by BTS, my favorite band, and I love this song so much, and I feel I'm becoming one with the music, flowing with the rhythm, following my own internal cues of what my body needs, which movements it just wants to express, and all that helps me run my energies through all my body. I feel it's so freeing being vulnerable and dancing out all my energy, my emotions, my sadness, my joy, letting them come to the surface so they can be healthily released in the present moment. I love starting my days this way, with intuitive movement. I mix my yoga practice with cardio kickboxing. I add jumping jacks, squats, and follow little tutorials of anything that catches my eye. And I feel that's so beautiful for our bodies, for ourselves as the whole beings we are. So some cathartic practices you could do in a safe space are singing or screaming at the top of your lungs, punching your pillow or a sandbag, anything that lets you release all those things without guilt and remorse, all that anger, that sadness, that worry, because we are human, right? We need to experience all that in the moment to fully allow those emotions to heal and not be stored within us as illnesses or pains. Catharsis can be very subtle as well, as in singing melodies you make up intuitively as you are cooking or doing the dishes. I don't know if you happen to do that. As I said in my last video, it's so healing to communicate your intentions to your higher self, to your soul, and letting them know what you want. I usually say, may this workout, may this yoga practice help me heal and integrate what I need within my body. May this practice helps me release anxiety and worry. and all the stress of the world. May this practice brings me the purest love and acceptance to my emotions. And what's important in healing our emotions is consistency and repetition. If we've endured trauma and it's deeply rooted in ourselves, in our bodies, we need to retrain our body to trust, to feel safe. So that's why small but consistent changes in your routine do help. So my dear friend, I invite you to commit yourself to your own healing and seeing it as something natural and part of our human experience, just as taking a shower or feeding yourself daily. You know, there is always something to heal and integrate within ourselves. There is something to give more light to, which doesn't mean you are not already perfect as you are, because healing is not about fixing something, but allowing yourself to return to your natural state of love, of wholeness, of trust and peace. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and tell me in the comments what do you think about this. What are your self-healing practices? If you already practice some kind of cathartic release or intuitive movement, and I love to hear your thoughts. See you soon. Bye bye. I love you.
Just let me love